Here are 3 surprisingly good strategies. The first is a rare Ezili strat. The start doesn't really matter just so long as you get Ezili down around round 20. From here, we'll get a 0-2 wizard to handle most of the bloons, and we'll need a tower that can easily pop the outer layer of purples. I opted for a submarine, but a ninja also works just fine. Then we'll get a 2-3-0 bomb shooter and a 2-0-0 village to bolster our defenses and prepare for the mid game. It is at this point that we can just upgrade the wizard all the way to a 0-2-5 Prince of Darkness, which will be well before round 63 and close to the time that Ezili will start to increase the reanimated bloons pierce. Next, we'll get our village to a 2-2-0 and upgrade the bomb shooter to a 2-5-0 Moab Eliminator. This guy works great with the Prince, as the Eliminator will pop all of the blimp layers while the pod will take care of all the ceramics that come flooding out. But on top of this, the Eliminator's ability synergizes perfectly with Ezili's Moab Hex, as you just use both abilities and you'll one-shot many blimps per hex. This is shown especially well on round 96, where one hex popped all 6 ZOMGs. This, plus just a little bit of support, is more than enough to beat many maps with over 80k left over. But if you're looking for some fun, you can get an energizer and spend some money on Ezili to get her to level 20 so you can one-shot that bad like I did. The second strat we have is based all around hotshots, and they're great mob damage for a low price. So just like the last strat, start however you want. I prefer to get Sada down right away, as she solos most of the early rounds, but Pat or Gwen wouldn't be bad options either. Anyway, we'll cruise through the early game with the nasty village overdrive alchemist combo. This will carry us about to round 60, where we'll make our village a 5-2-0 primary expertise. This is a nice global tower that destroys ceramics, as well as making our future spamming much cheaper. With that in mind, we'll buff it with a 2-0-0 village and start placing as many 3-0-2 tack shooters in its range as possible. Make sure to completely surround that track and watch the Moab class balloons melt under the immense heat. From here, you're free to do whatever you want, though you should probably stick to primary monkeys to get the most out of the primary expertise. I personally saved up over 50 grand and got myself an Inferno Ring, as I wanted 2 global projectiles, and the extra pierce the meteor gets from the village is very nice. Then I wrapped up the game by getting the other 2 tier 5 tack shooters and pretended like I was going for their tack paragon. And the final strat that we'll be doing is buffing Churchill with an energizer. The main point of this strat is to get Churchill to as high a level as possible and have him do most of the damage. So we'll get him down ASAP, buy some efficient defenses like a 3-2-0 Buccaneer, and start working towards a 5-2-0 Submarine. Luckily, this is a pretty easy save up, as these 3 towers do quite a bit of damage, but if you're on a harder map like Sanctuary, you'll have to bring in some more support like a downdraft Helipilot and a Summon Phoenix Wizard. Ideally, Churchill hits level 20 naturally, but this will only really happen on expert maps unless you dump some extra cash into him. So it's best and most fun to do the strat on a map like Sanctuary, where his attacks do tons of damage and he gets that large experience multiplier. But as long as he hits level 20, his Moab Barrage ability will decimate Moab class balloons, even the bad, and his attacks will take care of the rest.